Good evening, students. Welcome to 100% Math, a brand new channel for class 10 CBSE students. Do you want to know how to score 100 out of 100 or an A plus in your class 10 final board math examination? All you have to do is watch one video on our channel every day. That's it. That's all you have to do. Are you curious about our plan for the next 6 months? So go to the link given below in the description. There is a video made on the detailed plan for the next 6 months. Wait. Are you here for the first time on our channel? So please do subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's go into the topics that we are going to cover in this video. In this video, we will cover the numericals from exercise 1.2, chapter 1, real numbers. These two videos, the first category of questions that we have covered are LCM and HCF of two numbers, and the second model types of questions are proof questions. These questions we have covered in the previous video. In the description given below, there will be a link to the video that is made on these types of questions. You can check that out. In this video, we will be discussing about these two types of questions, these two types of proof questions. Let's see what these questions talk about. The first question is, check whether a number 6 power n or number 4 power n. These are two different questions. First question is, check whether 6 power n can end with digit 0 for any natural number n. And there is similar question on page number 9, which is an example question, which is check whether 4 power n can end with digit 0 for any natural number n. I have solved one question, and for the other question you can solve on yourselves by following our video. Let's see how to do the solution. Let's take this number 6 power n. 6 power n is nothing but 2 into 3 power n. That means the prime factors of 6 are 2 and n. Even the prime factors of 6 power n are 2 and n. In order that a natural number ends with a digit 0, one of the prime factors should be 5. So here we can see that the prime factors of 6 power n are not 5. 5 is not one of the prime factors of 6 power n. So this number cannot end with digit 0. This is the logic that you have to understand to solve this question. But what is the formal way of writing the solution? If the number 6 power n were to end with digit 0, if the number 6 power n were to end with digit 0, then it would be divisible by 5. The number is divisible by 5, that means 5 is a prime factor of the number. That implies prime factorization of 6 power n would contain the prime 5. But 6 power n equal to 2 into 3 power n, like what we have discovered. The prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3. In prime factorization of 6 power n, there is no factor 5. So 5 is not present in the prime factors of 6. Only 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. Since by fundamental theorem of arithmetic, there is no natural number n for which 6 power n ends with digit 0. So because 5 is not present in the factors of 6 power n, we conclude that 6 power n cannot end with digit 0. And how do we know that 6 power n has only unique factors of 2 and 3? By fundamental theorem of arithmetic. If you remember the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, you can also state the fundamental theorem of arithmetic in this question for some more brownie points. Or else if you just jot down the answer like this is more than enough. Take a second to note down the answer. Okay, let's look at the next question. Explain why this number and this number are composite numbers. What is a composite number? A composite number is a number which is not prime. A prime number is a number which has 1 and itself as its factors. So composite number will have more than 1 and itself as its factors. Let's check out. 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Here I take 13 common. 7 into 11 into 1 plus 1. That is equal to 11 is 77 plus 1. That is equal to 13 into 78. This shows that 13 is one of the factors, one of the prime factors. 13 is one of the prime factors for this number. So which states that it has more than one prime factor other than 1 and itself. More than one prime factor, more than one prime factor other than 1 and itself. So this number is a composite number. Let's check the solution for the second number. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Let's take 5 common here. 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 1. This shows that 5 is a prime number, that is common more than 1 and itself. So this is a composite number. Let's note down the formal solution for this numerical also. This is the numerical. When you take 13 common, 7 into 11 plus 1, 77 plus 1, 13 into 78. 13 into 78 cannot be prime number because it has a factor 13. This is a prime factor which is other than 1 and itself. Therefore, this is composite. This number 7 into 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 plus 5. You can take 5 common, which is also not a prime number because it has a factor 5. Therefore, this number is composite. That's it. That is the solution. Take a second and note down the solution. Okay viewers, if you like the content of our videos, please do subscribe, comment and let us know that what do you feel about our videos. Please like and share. That's all we have for this video. See you in the next video. Till then, happy learning. Bye bye. Thank you very much.